What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, and I want to give you final predictions for tomorrow's Back to Mac Apple event and let you know how coverage is going to shake up. Stay tuned for all the details. Alright, so first let's talk about coverage. The event is going to begin at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And as with all the Apple events, we will be live blogging it via Twitter. So for those of you that are in class or in work and can't get online, you just have your phone or mobile device with you, you'll be able to get all of the updates. The only difference is we're going to be live blogging on the official Techno Buffalo Twitter account, which is at Techno Buffalo, TECHNOBUFFALO. So be sure to give the account a follow for minute-by-minute updates of the event. We'll be kind of tweeting out everything that's happening as it's happening. And of course, we'll be recapping everything that gets announced. And speaking of what's going to get announced, let me give you my predictions for what I think we are going to see. Number one, let's get some drum roll. Number one, that is my announcer voice. I think we're going to see a preview of OS 10.7. That's a lot of pointing. Codenamed Lion, or probably officially named Lion. All the Apple OS 10 software operating systems, is that a word? Software operating systems, have been named after a cat, leopard, tiger, snow leopard, and lion finally. Snow Leopard was previewed about a year before its actual release, so I don't expect to get this on your desktops anytime soon. What I do expect to be the big announcement is a revamped and redesigned dashboard integrated with iOS. So you hit the dashboard and you get sort of a new iOS looking environment, which also opens up new avenues for revenue with Apple via the ability to sell apps via what I assume will be a new app store on the desktop computer. That may also tie into a touchscreen interface on Apple's new computers moving forward. We've seen Apple file patents for touchscreen iMacs in the past. Certainly one out of every 100 or 200 patents actually comes to fruition, but it would make sense. What Apple did for redefining the touchscreen phone market, they very well may do for the desktop market. So it's something to sort of look forward to. It's companies like HP and like Lenovo have sort of dabbled in the touchscreen desktop or laptop marketplace, but with relatively little success. So we could see sort of something very new and cool about that. What do you guys think? Are you excited about it? And I think also the big announcement we're going to see, at least I'm not pointing, I'm using my hands to make something round, is going to be a new redesigned MacBook Air. When the MacBook Air was first announced, it was an engineering marvel. It was thin, it was light, but it was too overpriced to be a netbook, too underpowered to be an everyday computer. It sort of was in that middle ground, floating in space for consumers. What we think we're going to see are two separate models, an 11.3 and a 13.6 inch probably, display panels from pricing configuration starting at $999. Supposedly, they are going to use something called an SSD stick, which sort of looks like a stick of RAM for your hard drive. Supposedly you're going to see fully upgradable RAM, and we're going to see upgradable hard drive via this SSD stick very soon. Also, it's supposed to be about as thin as a standard USB port. So quite thin, assuming it'll retain its similar wedge shape that we've seen on current MacBook Airs, and probably bring it in line with how the rest of the MacBook Pro line looks, meaning the black bezel and a full multi-touch glass trackpad without the button. This would probably be a very big sweet spot for Apple. So it would be a few $100 premium over a standard netbook at the lowest end configuration. But you're also getting the full power of what will probably be a Core 2 Duo chip for a relatively low price and access to Apple's operating system and their iLife suite. And speaking of iLife suite, notice that really sweet transition. We may also see iLife 2011 with the axing of iDVD and some new mystery application that really nobody knows about. Maybe it'll be dashboard. So look for that coming soon. And again, just to refresh everybody's memory in case you forgot over the past few minutes, we'll be doing live updates not on the John 4 Lakers account, but on the Techno Buffalo account. So if you want live minute-by-minute updates of the Apple event, be sure to give us a follow at Techno Buffalo. I'll put a link down in the what have you, and maybe I'll put it up here on the screen. So be sure to check that out, and be sure to check out Techno Buffalo for all of the recap news post-event. I'm John Rettinger, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.